Hey folks, today is March the 25th. It's currently about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to do our Promax Gold EA week number 6 with the trailing stop settings. If you guys recall, last week we earned 0.88%. The week before that we had a pretty heavy loss of 33.14%. And the week before that we earned 3.33%. I haven't checked yet how we did for the week, so let's go ahead and jump in now and see what things look like. Well, that's definitely a positive. We can see here equity curve is moving in the right direction, and at present we're overall up 63.39%. See what we're up for the week. All right, so far for the week we are up 1.52% or $122.52. Definitely have a long way to go before we make a new high, but I'm confident that the Promax EA will get there over the next few months here, hopefully. All right, as we can see, for the month of March, down 29.5%, and we got 1 week to go. So hopefully we can have a good week next week to kind of mitigate some of that at least. I think our best week with Promax was like 3 or 4%. So hopefully we'll get a 3 or 4% week next week and just see what happens from there. All right, let us go ahead, check out the news for the week before we jump into the VPS. Fed Chair Powell speaks on Monday, nothing on Tuesday, nothing on Wednesday. On Thursday, we had unemployment claims. That has the ability to move the markets, even though it's not in red. And on Friday, I'm not seeing anything there. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the VPS. And as we can see, once again, we have no trades open going into the weekend. And first day of the week, 21st. All right, so we got started about right here. So it looks like we took quite a few trades. Here's a group, $36 and a $10 loss. Here's a 3-trade group, a $49 loss and a $56 win and a $1.62 win. Kept that into profit. A few small wins here. And let me see if this is in a group or not. Yep. So this is another 2-trade group, $15.39 and $4.24 loss. This one doesn't look to be in a group. So here we just had a straight $16.48 loss, followed by a $23.94 win and several other winning trades. So overall, not a bad week. Can't complain whatsoever, especially since we're in the green for the week. Hopefully, like I said, we can finish the month at least with a nice profit to close out the week for next week's trading. We most likely will not close out the entire month in profit, but we can get a nice winning week next week. That'll take a little bit of the sting out of it and hopefully get us back up around here somewhere. It's not likely, but just have to be patient and see what happens and what the trading is like next week. All right, let's go ahead and check out the vendor's results. He has 2 MyFX book accounts. So we'll check out, actually we'll go ahead and pull both of them up. All right, as you can see, he took the same hit we did, and little by little he's building his way back up. This week he earned 1.38%, and this is on his $1,600 account. And down 7.22% overall for the month of March. We can come back here. And again, this is the $100,000 account. And you can see took a big hit and overall up 3.86%. And that is $5,097 for the week. And for the month, he is down 5.25% for the month of March. So looks like we all have a little bit of ways to go before we get back to making those higher highs here. But like I said, I definitely believe the Promax EA will be able to do that. The markets have been crazy right now with everything going on. And as I've mentioned in previous videos, there's no shame whatsoever in just, shutting things down. Since I'm testing these products, I want to see how they perform. That's why, my live Agilman account is still going. That's why, the Promax account is still running through these times. But if you want to, you can take the vendor's advice, shut things down until things kind of get back to normal. Definitely no issue with that whatsoever. All right, let's go ahead now, refresh, and see how you guys did. All right, update for me. I have started, actually, let's go back. Let's check out 1010's results here. All right. 1010, let me see here. Before we jump into his, we'll check out Kieran's account. All right, so this week Kieran earned 39.61%. Huh. Okay. Very interesting indeed. And you can see the account is down heavily. 94.11%. He was up 94.11% February 11th, and then took a hit. And February 17th. Okay, so this is that period where a lot of people had their accounts blown up. And it looks like little by little, he's been trying to claw his way back up here. All right, so the deposit was $10,000. Current balance is $198.11. And like I said, just clawing his way up one day at a time, one trade at a time. 39.61% this week. So we'll continue to follow his account. I know some of these have been removed, and I'll try to get rid of the ones that have stopped trading. All right, so this one I'll have to remember to get rid of. Kelvin's account. And Khalid, I believe Khalid's accounts have also stopped trading. We'll take a look here. All right, Khalid, the first one is his regular account, and that earned 4.71%. So his accounts didn't stop trading. Not bad at all. And let's check how the trailing stop account did. 1.63%. Last week with the trailing stop account, I believe he took a hit. And so 1.63% this week. All right, let's go ahead and check out 1010's account. All right, so 1010 earned 19.30% or $246. And I had quite a few people email me asking me about his settings, and he did respond. It should be a response on the video here. So we'll go ahead and read this, and everybody can see exactly what he's done to achieve those results. All right, update for me. I've started running an EA or the EA on the 1 minute time frame with the previous preset you gave to me, not the trailing stop one. Okay, so he's using Victor's original settings. All right, and it turned out very well, shown in my effects book. However, what I have to keep in mind that this running shall take higher risk, and I want to recover the portfolio from the 33% loss and challenge the EA throughout the world situations. Very nice. P.S. Don't forget to set the GMT time in the EA settings according to your broker, Tom, because Victor's settings is +3, but mine is +0, so it will be more accurate for news filtering feature. Okay, so that's exactly what 1010 has done with his account. No, like I said, quite a few people asked about that. All right, no drawdown into the weekend and 4.5% profit this week. Not VIX settings, but with trailing stop. Keep up the good job. That's from Alex. All right, Mike, no trailing stop again, $156 in profit with 0.03 lots drawdown or 270 max this week. All right, so it looks like a lot of people are doing well with the previous settings that Vic had introduced to us. Very interesting indeed. But as I've said before, I know the previous settings they took a pretty heavy loss. What is it, 33% or something along those lines? A lot of people took that hit. And so that's why we decided to test out the trailing stop settings to see if they would perform better. And obviously we won't know that from, 5 or 6 weeks. We have to let it run for at least, 4 or 5 months, I'm thinking, before we can really get an idea of how the trailing stop settings, especially since we're in a time right now where the markets are a bit crazy at the moment. So we have to keep that in mind as well. Most of the original settings, what we did when we were trading that was during a typical period, not with everything going on with the war and all that stuff. So we definitely have to keep that in mind. But we'll continue to watch it, continue to let this run. Like I said, maybe 4 months overall, and then we'll kind of compare the results and see which one has performed better. At present, it definitely looks like after taking that loss, the original settings are continuing to perform as well as they were before they took that loss. So just something to keep in mind. All right. With that being said, I think that is everything I wanted to touch on. If you guys have any questions whatsoever on Promax, you can let me know, and I'll try to find the answers for you. If you want to test it out for yourself, make sure you guys use the link below to help support the channel. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, folks.